Chorizo, chamango, chorizo, chamango. Let's call the whole thing off. Greetings and welcome back to another hot and sultry episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, Jason Oliveira. With us today, there's two things on the table, but I still haven't decided, to be completely honest, which one I'm going to review first. There's been a lot of things that have been different about these videos lately. I don't know if you guys pick up on it or not, but for a while, I was kind of going over everything in my head before I sat down to actually do the reviews and demos. But lately, I've been going off the top of the cuff there, you know, and not really kind of preparing myself as well as I should. I do know that sabor is flavor in Espanol, and chorizo is, of course, sausage, if you didn't know. Hey, guys, if you're loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would be a huge favor for me, and I'd owe you one. Thanks a lot. For the time being, I'm going to start with the Fritos here. My intentions today was to sit down with these Fritos. Now, we have a new grocery store in town. It's a Hispanic grocery store. The name of it is... Hang on. Okay, it is not Tienda Express. It's not F&L Market grocery store, which is a really cool grocery store, by the way. If you live in Lynchburg, Virginia, it's old school. It's like you're stepping back into the 70s. Obviously, they've got modern products in there, but like the shelves, the tables, everything, the way it's laid out, it's so old school. It's great. Super Latina Elizabeth. That's a strange name for a grocery store, but whatever. I am not finding it here, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. It was very difficult for me to even figure out. If I can find a picture or the name of it or whatever it is, I'll put it on the screen somewhere, just because for the time being, I cannot honestly remember what the name of it is, and it's not listed on Google services yet. So somebody should probably get on top of that. But it's like Amera, and you want it to go like Kano or something like along those lines, but it's not, and I can't pronounce it. And if you know how to pronounce it, put it phonetically in the comments down below. Let's get into these Fritos. I found those there. They were only $3.59 or $3.79, which is really interesting to me because normally with specialty stores, I expect to spend like at least $5 on a bag like this, if not more. So the price was there. It was the only name brand thing that I could find that I recognized. There was Coke, of course, and there was a few other things, but it was just the American version. But I'd say 90% of the store is stuff that must be imported in from Mexico or from Spain or some other Hispanic country, Latin America somewhere. I don't know. But chorizo always reminds me of chouriço, which in Portuguese, it's like their version of it, but it's way better. It's more solid, whereas this, or with chorizo, it's more like, I guess you can make chorizo anyway, but the only chorizo I've ever had has been really kind of not great. Recently, however, though, my wife did make chorizo tacos, and they were fan-fucking-tastic. They were really good. So I will say that I do like the flavor of chorizo. I'm going to confuse it the whole episode, but I dislike maybe it's the texture, maybe it's the grease of it. I honestly couldn't tell you. Wow. Ooh, what is this? Look at this. Have you ever seen, there's some kind of a code in here? Oh, it's in Spanish, so I can't really tell you what it all says in here. But anyway, this is like, shit on me. I'm going to do my best here, guys. You can probably see it in one of these cameras. I'll show you the best one. Anyway, there's like a purple stripe in here. I don't know what that signifies, what it's for. I also noticed that their nutritional facts were put on with a sticker, so it must be updated. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to dump a few of these out into my hand here so you guys can take a look at them. They're very big. That's a huge Frito. That's almost like a scoop. These aren't scoops, are they? Huh? Just says Fritos. I don't know. I would use that as a scoop. I don't really like the scoops, though. I prefer the ones that are smaller and broken. Anywho, without further ado, let's give the Chorizo Fritos a whirl. I want to see if I can find a real spicy one, or one with a lot of spices on it. You might not be able to see it, but the other side of this is really dark, so here we go. Sorry, I was still trying to chew it and swallow it there. I didn't want to come back and be, like a freak of nature or something and choke myself to death. I think we're going to leave the chamango for another video. So if you guys want to see the chamango, give me a thumbs up on this video. If this reaches 20 likes, that'll be the next video I release. These are a product that came from a store that usually has discount and clearance stuff. I don't know where this came from or anything behind it, but I am looking forward to trying those because I love gummies and I like spicy things, so the combination. Speaking of spice, let me tell you about these. There's no real heat to them. It's just that chorizo flavor. Delicious, very good, nailed it, spot on, very original. I've never had a Frito that tasted like this before. Fritos, I don't know if they were the best choice for this, though. Fritos already have that corn kind of tortilla-ish kind of flavor to them in and of themselves. So when you add the chorizo on top, it's great. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love it. However, it adds its own thing to it, and I want more of the chorizo, and I want it to be a little bit more spicy. But other than that, they're really good, and I'm going to score them an 8.5. I don't know if you have anywhere near you that you might be able to run right out and get your hands on these, but if you do see them in a store, I recommend them. You don't have to worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. And even if you don't like them, I mean, $3.79 is not bad for a bag this size. It's $1 less than I thought it was going to be, at least $1.29 or $1 something. I don't know. Chorizo, shamango, tomato, whatever you want to call it. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of the podcast because I've really liked making it. And if you guys are loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and then hitting that little bell icon because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more chorizo. Together, let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Whee! Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.